episode of Federico Talks Watches. Finally, we have the Right and Honorable TGV back. How you doing, man?
I'm alright, how are you?
Well, welcome back. It's been a week.
Yes, yeah. I just had so many reviews I have to get done. Because people send me their watches, I have to...
No, of course. I mean, you can't be like, oh, I'm just going to keep it for a few months
Yeah,
and, hang out with it.
I wish I could, but,
Well, at 100,000 subscribers, you can just, I'm sure people will give you more slack.
Yeah, probably.
So, now that we have you back on,
okay.
I figured we'd talk about a subject that I think needs a little discussion. Something
Okay.
better
Okay.
When it's not one-on-one.
Right.
And that is the tendency of men to wear modern dive watches, or any dive watch, with suits.
Oh, with suits, right.
You're wearing, a sub with a suit, an AP Royal Oak offshore diver with a suit. Is it appropriate? What do we think?
Right.
I mean, of course, whatever you like, you guys don't have to listen to us, but what do we think, essentially?
Yeah. Our opinions.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, because also we got to bear in mind there are different kind of levels of like wearing a suit. Like if we're talking white tie, black tie, obviously not. I mean, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, James Bond did it in black tie.
Yeah, but you know what it is about James Bond is that he's there doing a job.
Well, that's what people don't understand. He didn't wear it because it looked cool. He wore it because it was a laser or a bezel.
And also he's about to get in a fight, and you don't want to wear a dress watch.
Exactly.
When you're trying to kill somebody.
But I'm pretty sure if James Bond were to, were not to get in a fight, and were to go have an enjoyable evening at a gala, he wouldn't be wearing his Seamaster 300 with his tux. No, right?
No.
He'd be wearing like a Patek or if you want to go with Omega, like he might go with. Like
actually, I think what dress watch would James Bond actually wear? I think that's an even more interesting. Well, not more interesting.
Well, what era of James Bond?
Oh, even more. Yeah. Well, if we're talking Daniel Craig, it would have to be something quite contemporary, wouldn't it? Be
FP Journe.
FP Journe. Right.
Chronomètre bleu. The blue white metal.
But would he actually get paid enough?
Well, I don't know. How much is the MI6 pay?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody can help us with that.
Doesn't he just expense it?
Yeah. God, I'm just thinking of all the taxpayer money going towards James Bond's watch.
No FP Journe.
Okay.
Okay, something reasonable.
A little Juge Lecoultre. Just something,
Yeah. I think it's a little boring for James.
A little bit boring. But you know what? I mean, not that I know, but from what I've heard, most of those people in that actual line of work, it is actually quite boring. It's not...
It's true. I know a watch you wouldn't wear.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I know a watch you wouldn't wear, and I know this brand, which he would never wear, would probably claim he would wear it.
Right.
He'd never wear a Bremont.
A Bremont?
I like Bremont. This is not Bremont hate, but at the same time, like, their tie-ins with everything. I mean, they're trying to tie in their brand with, like, the U.S. Constitution, the HMS Victory, like, Spitfires, Jaguar cars that, like, if James Bond image was ever up for sale, they'd probably put the Bremont stamp right on it.
Right, okay, fair enough. Well, he wouldn't wear, if we're saying what he wouldn't wear, that's an even more interesting question. Well, he wouldn't wear this.
Well, not with a suit, but he's not, I mean, that's not applicable.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. What do you want? A swatch? I don't know.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we should get back to what we were...
Yeah, it's true.
We're totally off on a tangent now.
So,
dive watches
with suits.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think in today's society, it's more than acceptable. I think people wear subs at the office all the time.
Yeah.
See Seamasters all the time.
Yeah.
But I think there's a few lines that shouldn't be crossed, in my humble opinion.
Okay, go for it.
I don't think you should ever wear rubber with a sub.
Oh, no, yeah, I agree.
And I have done this a few times.
Right.
I used to work for Piaget, and I used to wear a Polo 45.
Right.
That only came on rubber. Right. So I didn't have a choice.
Right.
But I was wearing three-piece suits with rubber bands.
Right. Right. But was that more because you're in that environment.
Well, I had to wear a Piaget watch.
Yeah.
And that's what they gave me.
What is that? The little, the really ultra thin one.
Altiplano.
Altiplano.
Sold too well for employees to wear.
Oh, that's a shame. I love that one. I think it's good.
And another thing, which you might disagree with, but I don't know.
Okay.
No NATOs with suits.
No. Actually, I kind of agree.
Yeah?
Yeah. Having said that, I was watching the Italian news earlier today, and there was a guy wearing a NATO with a suit, and it was it's not a suit. I can't remember the fabric, but it was almost like a
seersucker or like linen.
Yeah, I think it was linen, and it was a very kind of khaki colours.
Okay, well, it's like a sport jacket look.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I mean, he had the tie on. It looked pretty good. I wasn't like, awful, ghastly. It was.
Well, if anybody, the Italians are bold enough to try that.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a sporty look that the bracelet almost dresses it down. You know.
I agree.
A nice sub on a bracelet. Listen, is it actually traditionally allowed? No, it isn't.
I've worn my subby with a suit.
I used to wear my sub with a suit.
Yeah.
I've worn my Eterno with a suit.
But I wouldn't put it on a NATO.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that bold enough. You have to have a slight kind of.
Exactly.
Some people. It depends on the person. You know.
And then there's other things like a guy of my size. I can wear a Panerai with a suit. It looks all right. I mean, I've got an 8-inch wrist.
Right.
But generally, I think like distressed leather is probably not distressed leather in 45mm cases.
Yeah.
Probably not the way to go. I mean, what's your opinion on that?
I've never thought about a Panerai suit before.
Well, you've never thought of owning a Panerai.
No, exactly. So yeah, they're just the scale is too big for me.
Well, I'll tell my audience something. I don't want to spoil anything.
Go on.
But you've got something coming that's going to look pretty good with a suit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is true. Yes,
you've got a little surprise.
Yes.
That's going to look pretty awesome.
We'll say moon face. That's all we say.
Oh my god! Can I tell you a little story, fellas?
Okay.
He texted me yesterday,
right.
And he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm doing my moon phase video."
Yeah.
And my reply was, "You bought a moon phase and you didn't tell me?" And he wrote LOL.
Right.
And I'm like, "So what is it?" And he wouldn't tell me.
I mean, you know now.
I know now.
I mean, he pestered me for like 2 hours.
I have to beat it out of you.
Yeah.
I'm your damn co-host, and you won't even tell me what watch you bought.
You know what it was? Is that I hadn't even unboxed it yet, and if I didn't know, I was taking a bit of a gamble because I've never seen it in person, so I didn't want to like hype it up. Do you see what I'm saying?
Fair enough, but I will tell you this. And I won't say what watch it is, but it's awesome.
I'm so glad you approved. I thought you wouldn't. Awesome. I thought you wouldn't.
I was surprised when I thought you would. I'm like, what did you buy? A Steinhardt moon phase? But yeah, it's different. It's really different. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's small, but for you, that's okay. You know, for me, a little bit of a tougher move.
That's all we should
say.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah. You can stay tuned for that. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I mean, I also think that the whole like dive watches with suits is killing people's want or need for dress watches, because no one talks about the dress watch.
That's an excellent point. That is so I didn't even think of that. That's
I mean, because people wear their sub anywhere, but for example, if I had a Calatrava, I'd wear that anywhere. I'd wear that with shorts. You know, like I'd wear my Calatrava to the beach. I mean, I'd probably take it off if there was sand.
Yeah, you know, I draw the line with shorts and dress watch.
Oh, no.
I can't. If I was in Italy, and they're like, it's certain type of shorts, and they're like pastel coloured or something.
No, but of course.
You know, and
but also, what about putting Calatrava on a color up?
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments below. And of course, if you don't know what TGV is, well then, that's your problem. But I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Do not forget to subscribe.
Thank you.
And we are reaching 10,000 rather quickly, and I have a special giveaway. So please keep subscribing.
Fantastic.
Keep subscribing.
Yes, please do.
And what can we say? Thank you for sticking around for another episode of Federico Talks Watches, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
Ciao.